Hello, hello. Good morning. Neil is all ready, but I think he's in Central Time. A lot of times your comments are an hour early. I am sorry if you keep messing up. I think you're just up all the time, so you just show up whenever you want, which I hope is true. But it does happen to be like an hour before my stream, so I'm like, oh, I hope that's not because of the time difference. Hey, Buggy. That's my baby making noises in the back. Okay, so what do we got here? So StreamYard, live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show it on the screen. And Neil says Antonio Felix da Costa. I might wait a little bit for my opinion about him, but he is very well liked in the pits, and he's passionate and he knows many languages. Let's go. Tag our Porsche Formula E team. The Monaco E-Prix is a super intense, action-packed one-day event. Bring it on. I am ready for this race, Joe. Neil, I'm so happy you're ready for this race. Woohoo! Hello to all. Okay, so let's see here. Ways to watch. Let's I haven't done this often enough with enough practice to know exactly how to set it up each and every time. I don't really know how to set it up, especially on my TV, because I'm just not the most versatile. I call it a TV, but it's an LCD monitor of sorts. So let's see here. Let's 12:59. When does it start? It starts at 1:25. Starts in 25 minutes. When did I start? Hey, baby. I think that was for points. Yeah, that must be for points. I guess I did 30 minutes early to do points and stuff. And then the rest of them are 15 minutes early because that's kind of my standard, is to start my session 15 minutes before the broadcast starts. Okay. So when okay, all right. Sorry, I was off screen. Kentucky. Oh, what is it? KY Oaks? Did I pass it? There it is. I'm off screen, just doing my deal. I don't know if it's even one. Ways to watch Formula E sessions. Free practice 1, free practice 2, qualifying and race. And that's the actual link to go to FI. I'd rather send y'all there instead of trying to get the CBS links and stuff. But it's mostly CBS, rarely, but occasionally. And then CBSSports.com, CBS Sports app, Formula E on YouTube, and Formula E website. Okay. Timers. Boy, I got a lot of them. Okay. Hi, while my streams are smaller and intimate, I often go off screen, can't see comments on people when they enter and exit, and edit and update with Nightbot, Discord, Pingcord, Tweet, Shift, etc. Thank you. I wish everything had everything. Because this tweets one will have some things, but not the others. Yeah, the patience and tolerance. Okay, so let's okay, so I'm going to go over points. Share screen. So let's see here. So hide that. Okay. All right. So I'm on screen now, but I'm going to go full screen. I'm going to full screen layout so you don't see me, but I'm not going to see you. So I'm going to go off screen right now and then read these. I'm going to go off right now. I'm off screen. Okay, so this is the standings for Formula E drivers in season 9, which is the current. There's 23 drivers on the list. There's 22 drivers in a race. There's 11 teams, 2 drivers each. So that's 22, but I guess one team had 3 drivers, for various reasons. Anyway, number 1, Pascal Wehrlein with Tiger Porsche, 100 points. Number 2, Nick Cassidy with Envision, 96. They're pretty close to each other, 4 points. Number 3, Jean-Eric Verne with DS Penske is 80. Jake Dennis with Andretti is 80. Wait, I'm sorry. Jean-Eric Verne with Penske is 81. Jake Dennis with Andretti is 80. Mitch Evans with Jaguar is 76. Those 3 are pretty close. Antonio Felix da Costa, who is Neil's pick, with Tagar, Neil's team pick, is 68. He's pretty close to Mitch Evans. And then the next 2 are kind of close to each other. Sam Bird with Jaguar is 62 points. Sebastian Buemi with Envisions is 57. Then it jumps down to Rene Rast. Rene Rast with McLaren, 40, kind of on an island by himself. 10th, Jake Hughes with McLaren, 32 points. And Stoffel Van Dorn, who won last year, but he's 11th. So this is that's kind of the story of Formula E. Sebastian Buemi won quite a few races and championships the first couple of years, and then he disappeared. He was with the same he never changed teams for all those years. And it's just so Formula E is weird. Anyway, Stoffel Van Dorn with DS Penske is 11th with 26 points. Max Gunther with Maserati is 24 points. That's pretty close. Andre Lauderer with Andretti is 23 points, and then it jumps a little bit. Lucas de Grassi, who's won, I think, 2 championships. I think he's the only one that has, either him or Jean-Eric Verne. One of those with the 3 names. Lucas de Grassi, I think, is 1, 2. Mahindra, 18 points, and then it jumps down to, there's a bunch of people together there. Norman Nato with Nissan, 11 points. Sergio Sette Camera with Neo 333, 10 points. Dan Ticktum, Neo 333, 10 points. They're tied. They got there differently. Oliver Rowland has 9 points. Boy, these guys are all real tight. Sasha Fenestraz, I don't know how to say his name. Nissan, 7 points. Eduardo Mautara, 5 points. He was leading, I think, last year for most of the season. So he's 20th. Isn't that weird? And then here's the team with 3 drivers. Sorry, let me get a lozenge. Robin Frines. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know him really well. But I think it's Frines. 3 points. Nico Mueller, 2 points, and Kelvin Vanderlyn. All 3 of those drive for ABT. Apt. 0 points. And my 2 favorite in this series is Robin Frines and especially Nico Mueller. But I love both. I've interviewed both several times, once in Indianapolis, and it was a great interview. So what do we got here? Okay, let me go get the team points. I'm going to go off screen. Excuse me. My tummy doesn't feel very well. Tiger Bush is ahead by a little bit. So I guess Neil's just cheering for the top team. Oh, you can do that, Neil. Okay, I'm going to full screen layout so y'all can read it, and then I'm going to go off screen so I can read it. So, so this is season 9. There's 11 teams. Hopefully there's 11 in the list. Yeah, there are 11 in the list. First place, Tiger Porsche Formula E team, 168. Second, Envision Racing, 153. Third, Jaguar TCS Racing, 138. And then they aren't really close to each other, but they're kind of close to each other. And then it jumps a little bit. So the next two are grouped together. Fourth is DS Penske at 107. Fifth is Andretti at 103. I don't think Andretti has scored barely any points for most years, and they seem to be doing much better this year. Not one of my favorite teams in all of the series because of Michael mostly and Marco. Mario I love. Everybody loves Mario. But I don't like Michael at all, and I barely like Marco. I mean, I don't like Marco. Marco has blocked me. That's how much I don't like him. Anyway, a pretty big jump down to 6th place, Neon McLaren, 72 points, and then a huge drop to 7th, Maserati MSG Racing at 29 points. I think last year they did well, or anyway. I was like, who are these people? And then they're on top last year or something. Anyway, 7th out of 11 teams, Maserati, 29 points. 8th, Mahindra Racing, 27 points. 9th, Neo 33, 20 points. And 10th, Nissan Formula E team, 18 points. So those four are roughly grouped together. Not really. But 11 points separate the four teams. And then down in the basement, 11th, ABT, or actually it's Apt. I mean, it's Daniel Apt. I think people call that ABT, but it's Apt. It's his last name. He used to drive in Formula E. He's not that good, but he must have a lot of money. He's the he's the ambassador, I think, of Cupra, which I think is a brand of a car. I've never understood him. Never got it. Never understood it. Anyway, that's the 11 teams and their ranks right now. Maybe we can go over the schedule there. Can you all see that? Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go back off. So here's the weekend schedule for the next Formula E race, which is in Monaco, E-Prix. Now, I do believe, I'm pretty certain that this Monaco race is the exact same layout as the Formula One race. I do believe, I'm not sure, but I think it's the exact same layout. Now, that is not common or not heard of or not at all. I mean, Formula One goes for money and, you know. Hello? Am I too loud? Okay. Fine. Sorry, I live in apartments with too many people. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, I do believe this is the same circuit layout as Formula One. Formula One Monaco, Formula E Monaco, I think is the exact same layout. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But to being even remotely in the ballpark is very unheard of. Formula One goes for money. Let me exit full screen. Formula One goes for money and stuff. And Saudi Arabia is pretty new to the track, to the schedule. That's because of the money they infused. And Qatar is new. And I think there's a third Middle East race. I can't think of it. That it's fairly new. It's all money. They don't really care about human whatever. Sorry, I'm choking here. So this starts in 8 minutes. Okay, so anyway, Formula E is they have a cause and a mission, and they want circuits that are on the streets, and they want it in the middle of the city so that people can walk and not drive to the event. They can walk to the event and save the environment and stuff. So obviously Monaco covers both those. It's got ultra money, Uber money. I've never used that word Uber. I don't like it used like that, but it has Uber money. Plus it's right in the heart of downtown. So it covers both. So, but I think Formula E has the same challenges that Formula One does. It's tight. It's, tight turns. I think it's the shortest track. I don't have that right in front of me, but I do have all the 23 Formula One tracks, and I think it is the shortest of Formula One. I don't know about Formula E. I don't know the distance of theirs. Anyway, so let me get back to that schedule. So this is all in Eastern Standard Time, my time, and it's generally all in a day. Now this is in Monaco, so I think that's it's I think that's 6 hours ahead. Let me see what it is. Yeah, Monaco is 6 hours ahead. So anyway, so free practice 1, which is about to start in 6 minutes. It's all 4 of these events are on May 6th, Saturday. And that's the date for here locally in the Eastern time in America. And then it's the same date there. Anyway, whatever. Some of these races the time difference is so extreme that it's on a different day. So anyway, free practice 1, which is what we're doing now, is from 1:25 to 2:15. And then free practice 2, which is the next one, it's 3:05 to 3:55. And then qualifying 4:40 to 5:55. And in the race, 9:03 to 10:30. Now, this seems, I don't have any way of, I need things written down for me to remember exactly and precisely, and then I add it up and I compare. But it appears that this is a very tight schedule. Like the end of free practice 1 to the beginning of free practice 2 is 50 minutes. I don't believe it's normally that close. And then the end of free practice 2 to the beginning of qualifying is 45 minutes. I don't recall that. And from qualifying to the race, 3 hours and 15, 3 hours and 13, 3 hours and 8 minutes. That sounds about right. Now, the CBS Sports Network is also showing the previous two, the previous 2 races. So qualifying is 4:40 to 5:55. Well, immediately at 6, from 6 to 7 is Berlin 1, and from 7 to 8:30 is Berlin 2, and then at 8:30 is the pre-race for this 9:03. So it is a busy schedule. This coach is still talking. He's very distracting to me. Maybe if I turn it down. Let me see here. Okay, so what do we got? Race Center. Let's go to Race Center. I hope I notice, but that screen we're looking at now should change as soon as the event starts. But I haven't been super successful that things, reboot themselves. What's that? Refresh themselves correctly. Phoenix Suns ranked fourth, beat Denver Nuggets ranked first. Nice. I like underdogs. I mean, I'm not following NBA at all, but I do love it. So 123. Let me see if this is 125. Watch the practice session live from Monaco. Oh, I think I remember this not working last time. Maybe I should get another one going here. I'll get Formula E YouTube going because, yeah, this didn't work last time. Sorry, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. That was probably pretty loud. Sorry about that. I think I fixed my iPad. Had that voice control thing kept going up, and I never could find that insignia. It was I kept asking, what does this thing's insignia look like? And then I kept saying, what is this insignia? But I didn't have a picture of it. I was trying to describe it, and that never came up. So it's 125, so there might be a delay, but yeah, this is a watch the live practice session. Okay, it just came on. Gee, is CBS going to work this time? No, it went off. It appears to be working. Ah, the screen did change there. 3 o'clock local time for the final race. So 16 races in the calendar. Dennis, Verline, Vern, DaCosta, Evans, Cassidy were the winners for the first 8. So round 1, Mexico City. Dennis won. Round 2, Diria, Verline. Round 3, Diria, Verline. Round 4, India, Vern. Round 5, Cape Town, DaCosta. Round 6, Sao Paulo, Evans. Round 7, Berlin, Evans. Round 8, Berlin, Cassidy. Jake Dennis, 4 of the last 5 races on the podium. So Pascal Verline, 100 points. Nick Cassidy, 96. Jean-Eric Vern, 81 points. Jake Dennis, 80 points. Mitch Evans, 76. Antonio Felix DaCosta, 68. Sam Bird, 62. Sebastian Bueme, 57. Rene Rast, 40. Jake Hughes, 32. 11th, Stoffel Van Doorn, 26. 12th, Maximilian Gunther, 24 points. 13, Andre Letter, 23. Lucas DeGrassi, 18. Norman Nato, 11. Sergio Seti Camera, 10. Dan Tictum, 10. And as far as the teams go, Tiger, Porsche, 168. Envision, 153. Jaguar, 138. DS Penske, 107. Andretti, 103. Neon McLaren, 72. Maserati MSG, 29, Mahindra, 27, Neo, 33, 333, 20, and I missed the last 2. So track lane, 3.337 kilometers. I think that's 2.0 miles, 19 turns. Attack mode is in turn 4. Bam. Wow, 19 turns. Track, 19 degrees Celsius, air, 18. Sorry. So they're all going out. FP1, 29.50. So I'm going to go off screen and look at this. They were just comparing with F1, saying it's their close yellow flag at 28.20. So my TV is 28.54. This is 07. 47-second delay between this thing we're looking at and the TV. Andre Lauder. Andre Lauder spun. Replay. I'm not sure why it's not showing time on this. Let me reset it, see if it's going to work. 'Cool. That's not blocking anything. I'll leave that on screen because it's not blocking anything. Is that another yellow flag? This is a tight. I'm going to go off screen so I can read that. I don't know what it says. Full course yellow. 2, 1. 26, 28. There was a full course yellow. I think it's a test. 26, 28. Full course yellow. I think it's a test, but it's been more than a minute. There it is, 25, 20, green. $23. Okay, YouTube is 23 seconds delay. And CBS, let's see what that is. $40, 26, 40, 26, 46 seconds, 46 seconds delay. So YouTube is 23 seconds delay and CBS is 46 seconds delay. And we're not guaranteed of this being live anyway, but oh, the times are there. Okay, so I did refresh it, so it did work. The times were improved. So this is ways to watch Formula E sessions. We're watching free practice 1 right now. Or I'm tracking it. I don't know what that video is. I didn't put that video there. That's pretty new to this race center. So I assume that's I don't anyway. I assume it's okay to have that there because it's from Formula E. I didn't put it there. They did. I watch Formula E's race center constantly, and that thing was not on it. So I'm not going to take responsibility for that video being on this. So there is a time delay, but it shows Bird, Hughes, Rasmussen, Motoric, Buemi, Gunther, Mueller, Friends. Someone just went to the top. Oh, Cassidy's on top. Cassidy, Bird, Hughes, Ross, Motora, Bueme, Gunther. Roland just went to the top. DeGrassi went third. Seti Camera went on top. Wow, holy moly. I guess these are Tictum is fourth. Van Dorn's on top. These are some quick changes. Van Dorn, Seti Camera, Roland. So Van Dorn's on top. Then Seti Camera, Fenestraz, Roland, Cassidy, Tictum, DeGrassi, Bird, Hughes, Rass, Motora, Bueme, Gunther, Mueller. Vern just went up. Friends just went up. Mueller just went up. Bueme, Gunther, NATO is the bottom. And that's only 17 out of the 22 drivers. 5 drivers are not on the track. I don't know who. Let me see what this screen has. I'm going to go off screen to look at, this is the most current, but it only shows the top 12. So Oliver Rowland, who's about to go to the top, I guess. So free practice 1. I'm going to wait and roll it until Roland goes on top. Oh, yeah, this is, wow, that 45 seconds seems forever. These are different lists. Rass, Cassidy, Gunther. There's Roland on top. Free practice 1, 21 minutes and 58 seconds. Roland, Seti Camera, Rass, Cassidy, Gunther, Van Dorn, Hughes, Fenestraz, Hughes, Tictum, Fenestraz, Bird, Motora, Mueller, DeGrassi, Friends, Vern, Bueme, NATO. Still 17 out. So I'm sure those 5 are trying to conserve their tires, or I don't know why they're not on there. So cars 36, Lauder, and Dennis 27 speeding in the pit lane. Lauder, Dennis, and DaCosta. Wow. I guess 2 of those 3 are Porsche, so they're maybe having problems, or you don't usually try to speed, but I guess you're trying to push it to the limit, of course. So this is free practice 1, 20 minutes and 10 seconds left. It's a green flag. Oliver Rowland, Dan Tictum, Sergio Seti Camera, Lucas DeGrassi, Jean-Eric Vern, Rene Rass, Norman Van Dorn just went on top. Rene Rass, Norman Nato, Sasha Fenestraz, Nick Cassidy, Maximilian Gunther, Jake Hughes, Nick Mueller. Gunther Friends is 12th, and then Jake Hughes 13th, and I don't see below that. I get in trouble every time I try to scroll. So I don't want to scroll. So I think I have the exact same audio. Man, these delays seem like forever. So yeah, I have one audio, but one's really delayed. So I'm going to keep that TV on because anyway, guys, sorry, I'm having some, oh, Jesus. All right, Sergio Seti Camera, Neo 333 is on top of the charts. I love having the Fenestraz. I think Nissan's an underdog too. I like when they're on top. I think I'm going to try to end these streams as quickly as possible. I'm not going to get any sleep, obviously, because the things are too tight. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Be Survivor, I'm sorry. Hey, 143. Oh, okay, that's the minute. See, how are you? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. Yeah, So B Survivor says, "Hello, Joe. Hello, Neil." Yeah, he's dormant. I think he comes in more than an hour early, and he's on Central Time, and I keep getting nervous that he. Anyway, I think Neil is just up at all hours of the day and sleeps at weird hours, and so I think he knew he was an hour early. So anyway, he's kind of dormant. How are you doing, Joe? I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty excited about Formula E. I am. I don't know if you heard me a couple days ago, but I was like, Formula One is in Miami, Florida. It's on the Eastern time. Sessions are in 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. I can sleep normal. I can do normal hours. And I was like, yes, finally Formula One, and there's 23 races in Formula One. There's 23 races in Formula One, 3 in the United States, 2 in Italy, but the rest are, they're in 20 countries and they're extreme time zones. So, to have something in my time zone, it's such a release. Well, anyway, I kind of forgot about Formula E, which is, it's, I'm just going over the schedule right now because there's no time to sleep between the 4 sessions. So, but anyway, yeah. How are you, B? Thanks for being here. I hope, I know you sleep at odd hours, so I hope your sleep isn't currently disrupted. I think this is kind of when you are normally up. But yeah, I'm hoping you're doing okay and you're sleeping. I think last time you were here, you were saying things are getting better and stuff. So anyway, so yeah, I was gonna do the timings here, but yeah, maybe I can give a summary first. So I don't know if you remember this screen we're looking at. That video, I did not add that. And I'm not going to take responsibility for that being there. This is the same screen we always look at. I think, B, I remember you're saying you like this with the little dots going around and stuff. And there's 11 teams, 2 drivers each team. So there's 11 color coordinations there. But I'm pretty certain that video's never been on the right side. So I'm not taking responsibility. I will appeal that to the end of the earth because I didn't put it there. I'm watching Race Center. That's what I'm doing is I'm watching Race Center. And but it's from Formula E. It's on Formula E's website. I think it has their blessing. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm awake right now. LOL. Sleep just kind of happens when it happens. Amen. I'm getting closer and closer back to normal, though, finally. Well, good luck. Congratulations. And, we probably both know that there really is no such thing as a normal. But, yeah, cool. Cool beans. So, yeah, let me go off screen here. Thank you for sharing that, B. That was so nice. Let me go off screen. Okay, so we have, this is Formula E at Monaco, the Monaco free practice 1, 12 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Sebastian Buemi on top, Mitch Evans, John-Eric Fern, Sasha Fenestras, Nico Mueller, one of my favorites, Sam Bird, Renee Rast, Sergio Seti Camera, Oliver Rowland, Robin Frines, Norman Nato, Stoffel Van Dorn, Nick Cassidy, Ido Matora, Hughes, I think he's Jake, I'm not sure. Lucas DeGrassi is 16th. Go Lucas DeGrassi, 16th. Max Gunther, he should probably pop up there pretty. He is driving for I think that's Andretti, and they're not, notorious for being super great. But anyway, 16th DeGrassi, 7th Max Gunther, 18th Dan Ticktum, 19th Lucas Antonio Felix da Costa. That was that's Neil's driver that he called out in the beginning of my stream, which was nice. And then Pascal Verline is 20th. Andre Lauderer, but he spun. He's 21st. And then Jake Dennis, who they were just praising him. He has had, and I think those two are in Andretti. So I think I got DeGrassi doesn't race for Andretti, I don't think. I forget. So these bottom two are Andretti. Jake Dennis, I think they said 4 out of the last 5 races he's been on the podium. So he's super hot, and here he is 20 seconds. But it's only free practice 1. So let me come back off screen. DeGrassi seems to like 16th. He does seem to be there a lot. Let's cheer for him to hit 16th. Go. He seems to like 16th. Amen. And let me go. Where's the... Are you watching along? Did you find the ways to watch? Ways to watch. Let's see if that does it. 16th. So I don't know if you're watching along, and of course this requires extra devices and stuff, and I always think everybody has a billion, and I know you just have one or whatever. But so there's, and now I'm watching it on my TV. No, I'm just watching on your screen. Oh, okay, cool. Now I didn't check. I compared. Okay, let me go off screen. Right here, it says free practice 1, 9 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Now, between that, the chart there with all the names and stuff, my YouTube is 23 seconds delayed, and my CBS is 46 seconds delayed. Now, I haven't compared it to this screen right here because I can't read it. 9:15. It looks like 9 something, 9:40 something. Looks like it's about the same as YouTube. So that screen is probably about 20 something seconds delay. So, but anyway, yeah, cool. That's so anyway, yeah, you can watch along. But anyway, this is the ways to watch Formula E sessions, and it's not the same method to all 4 sessions, but it's generally about the same method to get to all 4 sessions. That's why I said mostly, but ways to watch Formula E sessions: free practice 1, free practice 2, qualifying and race. And that right there, that link right there shows you the ways to watch for USA. I think it should come up to USA. If not, you have to scroll down on the countries, but it's, if I design those, a driver. Whoa, B Survivor. Look at B Survivor. Do you have a driver in NASCAR, Formula 1, IndyCar, or Formula E? Thanks, JoeHart PwD's. I know B Survivor does. Lucas Degrassi. B Survivor, man, did you print those things up? Man, you are a rock star. Man, I'm gonna golly. Okay, so let's see here. B Survivor. Oh, what happened there? Damn it, what happened? B Survivor. I've been studying. B Survivor. What are they called? Custom commands. Custom commands Rockstar. Did you even know there was a title? Come on. Did you even know that was a title? There you go. B Survivor, Custom Commands Rockstar. Custom Commands Rockstar. So here it is. B Survivor, exclamation point driver. And that, I would say that's probably B's third or fourth or fifth time she's done that. So she's getting pretty well versed, and she's been studying. And your big smiles, I like that. And I've been studying. And then B Survivor Rockstar. B Survivor Custom Commands Rockstar. What a rock star. Damn, I felt it was fitting. It was. Lucas Degrassi. Lucas Degrassi. What do we got? Lucas Degrassi. Oh, my TV, the video went out. What's going on? Lucas Degrassi, 16th place champion. Lucas Degrassi, 16th place champion. I think they ought to get a plaque for him. I felt it was fitting. Oh, thanks. So if I had to pick, I don't really have drivers. I'm supposed to love all 20. Oh, by the way, all 22 drivers have a time now. It was 17 for a long time. I don't know which 5 were off the track for a long time, quite a while. But now all 22 are out. So if I had to pick I like a lot of them. I like Mitch Evans. He's great. I love just about everybody from Australia, and best 16th place champion ever. ever. He would have best ever. Wouldn't that be funny if you and I went to these races and we knew him and we'd buy him as a joke? We'd buy him a trophy. He would kill us. Okay, so let me just go down. The TV's delayed, but it says free practice 1, 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Van Dorn, I don't like. Motora, I kind of like. Mitch Evans, I really like. I like everybody from Australia and New Zealand. Ever. I better be quiet. My neighbor said this is paper thin wall. Motora, I like. Evans, I like. Sam Bird, I like. Nico Mueller's my favorite. But he's not doing very well this year or the last couple of years. Robin Friends is my second favorite, same team. So they're in the basement. They're a horrible team, but they used to. It's the most inconsistent series I've ever had. People they can win the championship like 3 of the 4 years, and then they're 15th out of 22. So it's kind of weird how it does that. But anyway, love Mueller. Mueller's number 1, Friends is number 2. And then Mitch Evans, maybe. Our Bird. I think they're the same team. Yeah. And I don't care about manufacturers, but they both happen to be Jaguars. The Mitch Evans, and I like Sam Bird. Sam Bird is really short and really muscular. And there's There's a driver in IndyCar. He's older. He's a bald head. A lot of people have bald heads, but he's very muscular. And I asked both of them the exact same question. Sam Bird is really short. He's like 5'3" or 5'4", and really real small, but very muscular. And I asked him, and I'm trying to think who this other guy is. I can picture him, bald head. But anyway, and be Survivor, please feel free to send out as many commands as you want. You can just test them. You don't have, they don't have to apply at all. You can just send them out if you want. I like that. I know I mentioned that to you a week or so ago, but it never dawned on me to get that information to my mods. And so I didn't, from the first day that I was involved with Nightbot, I wish you all had those. I wish you all knew that everybody can send those out. If it's set that way, if the setting is set that way. And anyway, what do we got? 2 minutes. Oh, let's get. Yellow flag. What's yellow flag? Let me see. I don't see it on TV yet. There is a yellow flag. The camera's yellow flag. Degrassi? A worker is walking over the wall, but it looks like it's Degrassi. I'm sorry to. I really would like to castrate these commentators. Why can't they assume Lucas Degrassi? Oh, it was him from Mahindra. He skidded and then it went backwards. And as he's skidding backwards, it perfectly went into an offshoot. And I don't think he hit the wall. So that's great. But they're going to try to lift him. Seems like he should be able to restart that. Like NASCAR kind of became it was a perfect spin. And he is moving. Yeah, they shouldn't immediately pick him up. Anyway, NASCAR cars, they were using a carburetor until like 5 years ago. So it took them forever to get the fuel injection. But when they got the fuel injected, and they updated a couple things that made it a lot more electronic. So Tony Stewart was the first. It was back when Tony Stewart was driving. How long ago it was? Does that say checkered? Did they end it early? Checkered flag, yellow flag. They ended it early. Oh, no, it counted down the seconds. Sorry, the time was down to 0. I didn't know it was down to 0. The 2 safety cars are not moving, so Mitch Evans to the top of the charts. So anyway, like I was saying about the commentator, I don't know if this was in my mind or my nightmares, or I've seen it in movies or something, but I like when they take a commentator and blindfold him and take sight away from him and said, okay, now see what you're experiencing. And then they have to work with their hearing. And I cannot stand that commentators are looking at something and they assume everybody else is looking at what they're looking at. So they don't say who the driver is, who the team is, what happened, how did it happen? He was like, and then he briefly said Degrassi, and then it's like, I just want to castrate them. I really do. I think it's I think it's inconsiderate. And for me, it does get all back to the ADA accommodations. Not everybody can see. Not everybody can hear. Not everybody can do that stuff. You need to accommodate everybody. So, and me, I'm disabled and I get excited. And so whoa, Idaho, let me disable that one. Nightbot. It doesn't matter if, where's Idaho? What else would I call it? Courthouse. Okay, I just say. Yeah, plus there's trees but anyway, I think I've seen it as formal training. I don't think it was a made-up movie. I think I really have seen it as formal training. And now they're showing the bottom of a car. It's probably DeGrasse's, where his wing is scraping on the bottom. That is perfect camera work. Boy, that's a bomber. And he's slowing down. Mahindra. Now he's going to back in. Wow, that seems to snap off pretty easily. Because I thought he skidded backwards. So I don't know why the front would be destroyed. So they're doing restarts, so it's over, I guess. Hoo, hoo, hoo. So this session, let me do those times real quick. Sorry. I was pulling this over when you showed up last time. So let's see here. Is that blocking the camera? Oh, okay. That light is. Sorry, I need it right now. So 125, 215, 305, 355, 440, 555, 903. Okay, 830, 903. Hiram. Hey, Gerber. Hi, Hiram. We're following formula. Keep your bot stuff in check. Whoa. One of the girls were kind of a bot type person a couple nights ago. I never know about those girls, but you saw one. I am fine. Thank you. Oh, hi, says Iram. B Survivor says, hello, Gurr. Leo, right? Is Iram Leo? It might be Leo. Hi, B Survivor. How are you, Gurr? I am fine, thanks. That sounded magical. Do you mean the beeping? Are you talking about in the background? Did you don't hear the... That sounded magical. You're not hearing any audio, are you? What sounded magical? My words, or... I don't think anything I could say would be magical. So you're not hearing any audio, right? No audio, right? Yeah, the noise. Where? Where are you hearing the noise? Yeah, that beeping and... No, it sounded like a quick ringtone or something. Oh, okay, the one noise. Yeah, my alarm went off. That was... that sounded magical. So, Mitch Evans, Stoffel Van Doren, they just took it off the screen. 11th through 22nd, Dan Tipton, Pascal Verlaine, Antonio Felix de Costo, that's Niels, Sasha Venestratz, Jake Dennis, Oliver Rowland, Norman Nato, Jake Hughes, Nico Mueller, Robin Friends, Nico Cassidy, and in 22nd place, our most favorite 16th place champion, Lucas DeGrassi. Yes, the alarm sounded marvelous. I tried to. Thanks. I tried to. For years, I had it on the harp because I can't. I don't like noises, and I don't like to be invaded with noises. So the harp was the nicest I could find, and I set the harp for everything. So I was getting like 20, 30. Yeah, he's 22nd. Come on, DeGrassi. Come on. So anyway, somehow that I don't even know the name of it. So DeGrassi. Any predictions? I didn't get to edit this quick enough, but any prediction? Who wins the Formula E race? Does so-and-so advance? Does so-and-so drop back? Who DNFs? Wrecks out? Thank you. Monaco is the shortest track for Formula One. I don't know the length of tracks for Formula E, but I'm sure it's one of the shorter ones, but it's definitely the tightest. There's a lot of hairpin turns. Well, I mean, it's Monaco. You're right on the water. It's like New York City, but everything's built straight up. So it's tight, 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 tight. And the roads are, and then therefore the track is, the circuit is. Bam. Okay, I see. I didn't see the first part. They didn't show it to me. So Lucas DeGrassi did go forward into the wall and then skidded around. I predict Lucas DeGrassi gets 16. I'm there with you. That's an excellent guess. Oh, I asked for predictions, didn't I? Any predictions? Sometimes I read something, but I don't remember what I read. So, okay, you predict. Oh, my goodness. So, okay, let's see here. 9:10, exactly 1 hour from now. $10:30. Okay, where's my... Okay, so anyway, let me just go over the schedule. That should go off. Okay, yeah, that's off. That's close enough to end. Okay, so I want to see. Okay, so there's the schedule. So we just finished free practice. Is that on? We need your feedback. What you like and don't like about our website. Bullshit. I've been sending you stuff for 8 years. You haven't responded once. Is that the next live in an hour? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go over my schedule. It's hard to, I get hung up on details. When does my stream start? When does the broadcast start? And when does the session start? So I have, anyway, so, so anyway, this seems to be the most compact schedule there is. So let me go over this right in front of us here. The weekend schedule, free practice 1 is live now. We just finished it. Free practice 2, this is Eastern time times. So free practice 2 is 3:05, which is less than an hour, to 3:55. And then qualifying is 4:40 to 5:55. And race is 9:03 to 10:30. So it's impossible to sleep between the first 3 sessions. So now I'll leave that on the screen. But, for my schedule, free practice 1 started at 12:55. And I was going to end by 2:15, which is in 3 minutes. Free practice. So 12:55, 1:25, 2:15. Free practice 2, 2:50, 2:50 is when my session starts, which is in 38 minutes. My next session will start in 38 minutes, and the session starts at 3:05, which is in 53 minutes. Okay, so I'll definitely make the next one for sure. Cool. I'm glad to hear. I appreciate that. I always get nervous ending these streams because, not everybody comes back, but, and I understand that, but, I want to keep these punctual. I want to end them, and I want to start the next one. So even though it's quick and stuff. So anyway, free practice 2 is 2:50, 2:50 is when I start. 3:05, the session starts to 3:55. Qualifying 4:25 is when my session starts. So my session starts 30 minutes after free practice 2 ends. 30 minutes. So 4:25, and then the session is 4:40 to 5:55, which is a long practice. Qualifying shouldn't be more than an hour, but I mean, it is for Formula E. I'm pretty awake now, so yes, I'll be there. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. And then qualifying is 4:40 to 5:55. And then one thing CBS Sports Network has, which I might do this, but I doubt it. I'm going to probably try to sleep. They have the previous 2 races. So Berlin is the previous event, and they had a double header. So they're going to have Berlin 1 from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., Berlin 2 from 7 a.m. to 8:30. I'm not sure why it takes 30 more minutes. And then at 8:30 is the pre-race show. 8:30 to 9:03, and then I guess they call it lights out. The 5 lights out is 9:03. It used to be 45 minutes plus a lap. I think they've changed that. I don't know what it is anymore. It's a different kind of start. No problem, Joe. Did you hear it? Oh, it snoozed when I tried to turn it up. Anyway, that was my magical noise again. Oh, well. Okay, B. Let's see here. So, okay, let me get those times again. So it is 2:14, and my next session is 2:50. So I have got 36 minutes. So I can't really do anything except ramp down and ramp up. So, okay, I'll do my thank yous the way I normally do them. So let me go get it. And then go to all my streams. I mean, I don't have time to do anything, really. So let's edit here. Okay. I do this at the end. I think it's okay. I think it's okay the way I do things, but I get embarrassed and I laugh. So thank you to B, Neil, Mudd, and everyone. I really appreciate all your time and support. See you soon. Invisible Disabilities, Twitter 3. Those are my 3 Twitter accounts, JoeHart901, Ray Great Zambini, and NASCAR Inc. They're not in order. I want NASCAR Inc. first, but anyway, I should change those. So JoeHart PwD's. So, okay, same thing. I will hit end broadcast twice, then go through my 8 streams, and then you can keep making comments until I hit leave studio at the end of that. So anyway, okay. So good night, B. Thank you very much. See you at the next broadcast. Thank you very much. In 34 minutes, right? 34 minutes is the next broadcast. So end broadcast in 3, 2, 1. I hit it the first time. Now I'm going to hit it the second time, but it ends immediately. So I'll start saying goodbye before I did it. So end broadcast in 3, 2, 1.